getting ready to make some bread. Hope you enjoy the video. The bread making process starts with grinding, in this case the spelt, because I'm gluten intolerant, so spelt has less gluten in it, and it doesn't have the thing that most celiacs are allergic to. So this is spelt before grinding. So we'll just get out our measuring cup. This recipe takes 5 cups of spelt flour, so that's about 3.5 cups of spelt whole grain. So I'm going to turn it on. And I'll get back to you as soon as it's done grinding. Okay, I have my liquid ingredients all ready to go into the bread pan. I've got 1.5 cups of water, hot, 1/3 cup of canola oil, and 1/3 cup of honey, which in this recipe will take the place of the sugar. So this will be honey spelt bread. The milling is done, so I can show you. You saw the flax beforehand, and you saw the spelt beforehand, and that 3.5 cups of spelt turned into probably a little bit more than 5 cups of spelt flour. So we have fresh ground flour full of all of the vitamins and minerals and everything that you lose if you buy your flour at the grocery store. So I guess I can start putting the ingredients into the bread pan. Water. Oil. Water and oil do not mix, as you can see. I hate getting honey out of a measuring cup, but we do what we can. Stand by. Okay, our liquids are all in the bread pan. We will now start adding our 5 cups of spelt flour. Boy, it's hard to videotape and cook at the same time. So actually, that was 5, and we still have probably another cup left. So you get a lot of flour from your grain. Adding 1/2 cup of flax and 2 teaspoons of salt and make a little divot, and I shall return momentarily. Okay, this is my yeast container. I buy my yeast 16 ounces at a time. It saves a bit of money, and I go through it a lot, so it makes more sense. So 1 tablespoon of yeast and 2 tablespoons of soy lecithin, which is an emulsifier. It'll make it not be quite as it'll make the bread a little softer. Wheat bread can sometimes be a little hard, so this will actually soften the bread up, and it's just a soy ingredient. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon, because spelt does not have the same amount of gluten in it that wheat does. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of xanthium gum, which is a binder. Takes the place of gluten in non-gluten breads. And you may have seen guar gum before. That's another binder. That is xanthium gum. It just looks like powder. It's just a powder. So add our teaspoon of xanthium gum. Okay, and our bread is ready to go into the machine. I've got the Zojiroushi machine set on the homemade cycle, and I've set an 18-minute preheat, so that'll get the liquids that I added up to temperature so that they're at the right temperature for the yeast to react with the honey, and then a 30-minute knead, a 45-minute first rise, and a 30-minute second rise with a 45-minute bake. So that comes out to 2 hours and 38 minutes. So we'll close up the Zojiroushi and say start. So this bread will be done at 8:33 p.m. this evening. So y'all have a great time till then.